Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. So we are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, Chapter 43. We heard that how when Lord Krishna and Lord Balaram entered the arena, all the residents of Mathura, how they were, so much taken in by the beauty of the Lord's. They couldn't move their eyes from looking at the lotus face of Lord Krishna and Lord Balaram, and they're glorifying their pastimes, their activities. So reading on. Janeshva evam Bruvaneshu
जनेशवेवं ब्रुवाणेषु
Turyeshu Ninadatsu cha
तुर्येषु निनन्दस्तु च
Krishna Rama Samabhashya
कृष्णरामो समाभाष्य
Chanuro Vakyam Abravit.
चाणूरो वाक्यं बभृत
Translation and purport by the disciples of His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. While the people talked in this way, and the musical instruments resounded, the wrestler Chanura addressed Krishna and Balaram with the following words. Chanura could not tolerate that the audience was praising Krishna so highly. Therefore, he had to say something to the two brothers. So Chanura is getting upset. Why is everyone praising Krishna, Balaram? He's envious of them. So he wants to say something to them. He's not able to tolerate that everyone in the assembly is they love Krishna. That's why they have been speaking so, glorifying his activities. He Nanda Suno, He Rama,
हे नंद सुनो हे राम
Bhavantavira Sammato,
भवन्तो वीर सममतो
Niyuddha Kushalo Shrutva,
निर्योधकुशलो श्रुत्वा
Ragya Puto Didrikshuna.
राज्ञा हुतो दृदृशुनुना
Chanura said, O son of Nanda, O Rama, you two are well respected by courageous men and are both skillful at wrestling. Having heard of your prowess, the king has called you here wanting to see for himself. So Chanura is like, okay, enough of glorifying the lords, let's begin the fight. So everyone's heard so powerful you are. The king wants to see now your fighting skills. Priyam Ragya Prakurvatya
प्रियम्य राज्ञः प्रकुर्वत्य
Shreyo Vindanti Vai Praja
श्रेयो विदन्ति वैरप्रजा
Manasa Karmana Vacha
मनसा कर्मणा वाचा
Viparitam Ato Yatha.
विपरीतमतो नर्था
Subjects of the king who try to please him with their thoughts acts and words are sure to achieve good fortune, but those who fail to do so will suffer the opposite fate. So Chanura is saying, okay, the duty of the citizens is that they should try to please the king, and in this way they will be fortunate. And those who go against the king, who don't please him, they are going to get misfortune, opposite fate. You can see how Chanura is, he's like completely follows Kamsa's orders. Nityam pramodita gopa
नित्यं प्रमोदित गोपा
vatsa palayata sputam
वत्स्यपाला स्फुटितम्
vaneshu malla yuddhena
वनेषु मल्लयुद्धेन
kridantascharyan kridantascharayantiga.
कृदन्तचारयन्ति गा
It is well known that the cowherd boys are always joyful as they tend their calves, and that the boys playfully wrestle with each other while grazing their animals in the various forests. Here Chanora explains how the two brothers came to be expert at wrestling. So he's saying, oh, everyone's heard that, you cowherd boys, you're always playing with each other when you're going to graze the cows. You're wrestling with each other playfully um, while your animals are grazing. Tasmad ragya priyam yuyam
तस्मादराज्ञः प्रियहं यूयम्
vayam chakaravamahe
वयं च कर्वामहे
bhutani na prasidanti
भूतानि नः प्रसीदन्ति
sarvabhutamayo nripa.
सर्वभूतमयो नृपः
Therefore, let's do what the king wants. Everyone will be pleased with us, for the king embodies all living beings. Chanura is saying, okay, the king wants to see you fight, see how you are such an expert fighter. Let's fight. Then Nishamya Brivit Krishna
तन्निशमया ब्रवीत्व कृष्णो
Desha Kalochitam Vacha
देशकालोचितमं वचः
Niyutam Atmanobhishtam
नियुद्ध आत्मानोभीष्टम्
Manyamano Bhinandya cha.
मन्यमानोऽभिनद्य च
Hearing this, Lord Krishna, who liked to wrestle and welcomed the challenge, replied with words appropriate to the time and place. So Krishna liked a good fight also. So now Lord Krishna is speaking appropriate to time and place. Praja Bhoja Pater Asya
प्रजाभोजपतेरस्य
Vayam Chapi Vane Chara
वयं चापि वनेचराः
Karavama Priyam Nityam
करवाम प्रियं नित्यं
तन्ना परम अनुग्रह.
तन्नः परम अनुग्रहः.
Lord Krishna said, although forest dwellers, we are also subjects of the Boja king. We must gratify his desires, for such behavior will confer upon us the greatest benefit. So Krishna is saying, yes, yes, although we live in the forest, we are also ruled by King Kamsa. We are also his subjects. So, yes, we should do what the king wants us to do. And in this way, it will be beneficial for us. Bala vayam tulya bale
बालं वयं तुल्यबलैः
hridishyamo yathochitam
क्रीडीष्यामो यथोचितम्
bhaven niyutam ma niyutam madharma
भवन्नियोद्यं माधर्मः
sprashen malla sabhasada.
स्प्रेशेन मल्लः सभासदः.
We are just young boys and should play with those of equal strength. The wrestling match must go on properly so that irreligion does not taint the respectable members of the audience. So here Lord Krishna is saying, but the match it should be dharmic, shouldn't be of adharma. It should be properly. Here there are respectable people in the audience, so we should not do anything irreligious. So wrestlers who are equal in strength should fight with each other. We are just young boys, so we should fight with the wrestlers who match our strength. Chanuravacha
चाणूरवाच
na balo na kishorastvam
न बालो न किशोरस्त्वं
balascha balinam vara
बलश्च बलीनां वरः.
lilabhya lila yebho hato yena
कीलये भो हतो
sahasradvipa sattvabhret.
सहस्रद्वीप सत्त्वभृत.
Chanur said, you aren't really a child or even a young man, and neither is Balaram, the strongest of the strong. After all, you playfully killed an elephant who had the strength of 1,000 other elephants. So Lord Krishna is saying, we are young boys, we should fight with other young boys, you guys are all professional wrestlers. So Chanur is saying, you're not really a child. Just now you have killed Kovalyapida. That elephant was so strong that he had the strength of 1,000 elephants. And you have killed him just like a child would play. So you and Krishna and Balaram are the strongest of the strong. Hmm. So there are so many strong people. Chanura is saying you both are the strongest of the strong. It's true, right? Krishna is the strongest. No one is stronger than Krishna. Tasmad bhavat pyam balibhir
तस्माद्वधभ्यां बलिभ्यो
yodavyam nanyo Yodhavyam na
योध्यव्यम
anyotra vai.
योध्यव्यमनानो यत्र वे
Mai vikrama varshenya.
मयि विक्रमवर्षणेय
Balena saha mushtikaha.
बलेन सह मुष्टिकः.
Therefore, you too should fight powerful wrestlers. There's certainly nothing unfair about that. You, O descendant of Rishni, can show your prowess against me, and Balaram can fight with Mushtika. Thus end the purpose of the humble servants of His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, to the 10th canto, 43rd chapter of the Srimad Bhagavatam, entitled Krishna Kills the Elephant, Kuvalya Pida. So Chanura is saying, you are the strongest of the strong, both of you. You're killing, you know, you just kill the elephant as if it's nothing. So you should fight powerful wrestlers. It's not unfair that you fight us. So you fight with me and let Balaram fight Mushtika. Any comments, questions? We have finished this chapter with this.
Hare Krishna. I think is
Hare
okay.
Krishna.
No need.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Then we can go on to the 44.
Hmm.
We'll read the summary. This is entitled The Killing of Kamsa. This chapter tells how Krishna and Balaram killed the wrestlers, how Krishna killed Kamsa and consoled Kamsa's wives, and how the two lords were reunited with their mother and father. Deciding to wrestle, Lord Krishna faced off against Chanura, and Lord Baladev took on Mushtika. Battling arm to arm, head to head, knee to knee, and chest to chest, the opponents attacked each other so fiercely that they appeared to be harming even their own bodies. The ladies in the arena, seeing the violent battle, began to condemn the king and all the members of the assembly. A respectable audience should never have allowed a wrestling match between such huge wrestlers whose limbs are as tough as lightning bolts, and such tender young boys who are just entering youth. An intelligent person should never enter an assembly if he sees injustice being done there. Because Vasudeva and Devaki did not fully understand the power of Krishna and Balaram, they became extremely unhappy when they heard the women of the audience speak these words. Sri Krishna then grabbed Chanura's arms, whirled him around several times, and threw him to the ground, killing him. Mushtika met a similar fate. After being struck powerfully by Lord Baladev's palm, he began vomiting blood and then fell down dead. Thereupon, the wrestlers named Kuta, Shala, and Toshala came forward, but Krishna and Balaram easily killed them with the blows of their fists and feet. The remaining wrestlers, fearing for their lives, all fled. Except for Kamsa, everyone present cheered Krishna and Balaram. The king, in a rage, stopped the festive music and ordered that Vasudeva, Nanda, Ugrasen, and all the cowherds be severely punished, and that Krishna and Balaram be driven from the assembly. Krishna became furious when he heard Kamsa speak this way, and he instantly leapt onto the lofty royal dais. He grabbed Kamsa by the hair, hurled him down onto the floor of the wrestling ring, and threw himself on top of him. In this way, Kamsa met his death. Because out of fear, Kamsa had always thought of Krishna. After his death, he gained the liberation of having a form like the Lord's. Kamsa's 8 brothers then attacked Krishna, but Balaram easily killed each of them with his club, just as a lion kills defenseless animals. Kettle drums resounded in the sky as the joyful demigods rained down flowers and chanted the glories of Lord Krishna and Lord Balaram. The wives of Kamsa, grieving for their husband, lamented that he had died because of his violence toward other living beings and his lack of respect for Krishna, the Supreme Soul, who creates, maintains, and destroys the entire universe. The Lord consoled the widows, had the funeral rites performed for Kamsa and his brothers, and then released his mother and father from bondage. Krishna offered obeisances at his parents' feet, but they, now understanding him to be the Supreme Personality of Godhead, did not embrace him. So this is a summary of what we are going to read in this chapter. Shishukuvacha.
Sukha Uvacha.
Evam charita sankalpo
Eva Charchita Sankalpo.
Bhagavan Madhusudana
Bhagavana Madhusudanaha.
Asas Adatha Chanuram
Asasadatha Chanuram.
Mushtikam Rohini Sutta.
Mustikam Rohini Sutaha.
Sukadev Goswami said, thus addressed, Lord Krishna made up his mind to accept the challenge. He paired off with Chanura and Lord Balaram with Mushtika. So Chanura had said, I'll fight you and let Lord Balaram fight Mushtika. And Lord Krishna is like, okay, let's do it. Hastabhyam hastayor badva
Hastabhyam Hastayo Vardhavya.
padbhyam eva cha padayo
Padbhyameva cha padayoha.
vichakarshatur anyonyam
Vichakarsha turyani nyonayam prasaha.
prasaya vijigishaya.
Prasaha vijigishaya.
Seizing each other's hands and locking legs with each other, the opponents struggle powerfully, eager for victory. So they're fighting. Wrestlers, they lock their hands and legs. They catch their opponent's hands, they lock their legs, and now they are fighting with each other. Aratni dve aratnibhyam
Aratri dve aratribhyam.
janubhyam cheva januni
Janubhyam jichaiva januni.
shira shirshirno rasorasta
Tiraha shirshano raso rasatva.
anyonyam abhijagnatu.
Anonya abhi jaghastu.
They each struck fists against fists, knees against knees, head against head, and chest against chest. The word aratni in this verse may indicate the elbow as well as the fist. Thus, blows were perhaps also struck with the elbow, a technique seen today in various martial arts. So, purport is being explained. Aratni means they were also fighting, not only with fist, not only like the fist, but also with the elbow, like how in the karate or something we see in the elbow they fight. So they're also fighting like that. giving each other very tough fight. Let's stop here for today. Is that okay? And we'll continue reading tomorrow then.
Okay, Hari.
Hare Krishna. Thank you all so much for listening and joining. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila
Yes.
Prabhupada ki jai,
Sure.
Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki jai.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna.